this is CJ.
And I'm Rain.
And we're embracing paradise. Let me get in the frame. Sorry about that. Earlier today we packed up your office.
Most of it.
And now we're just in our hallway. Hallway. And we'll just be getting some stuff off the walls and whatever else she has planned.
Yep.
And we'll go from there.
So this is still day one of packing.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get as much done each day as we possibly can, especially that I have a slow day at work today and CJ's off.
Mm-hmm.
So I can get a lot done today. On any other day, maybe we can give it an hour or two, but today we've got a little more time.
Using our time resourcefully or whatever.
Yep.
All right.
So I guess since we're right here, we'll start right here.
Yeah.
I am not taking these.
Okay.
So we can just take them now. Yes. Or if Drew and Tora want it, I doubt that they will, but
yeah. So I have to get these out.
I just want to ask. I gotta dust behind these. I have to actually dust behind, like the back of these.
You want me to put these on the table out there with the games? That way they can go through the games and these.
Yeah.
Okay.
On your way back, do you want to bring me the dusters so I don't leave them by themselves?
Yeah.
And you'll have to bring the screwdriver and the hole filler thingamabob. Okay. And then this picture, although I have a little purple, well, I guess pink. I don't know why I said purple. But I have a little pink sticker on it. I'm actually not keeping it. I'm giving it to my neighbor. I gave her the other matching one. These were the original ones that were in our living room before I changed the one that was in the living room. So since I gave her the other one, I told her I would just give her the second one for her guest room. So that's that.
Okay, so let me get these out the wall.
Okay. You forgot the duster, baby. But I guess you can stay here. You can
on the table.
Chat with them.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Let me take so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then there's 2 behind you as well.
Here.
Oh shit!
You alright?
Yeah, I just smacked this against the thing.
Oh, shit.
Whoopsie.
It's not our house anymore.
I also don't want to destroy it for her, though.
No, I'm just playing. Yeah, so this is a bit of a, like I said in the earlier video, it's like, oh shit, like this is real now. I'm excited, anxious, whatever other word you want to put into it. It's just new life. So, but of course we'll build. We've always pulled ourselves. Or what's the word I'm looking for? We've always like figured things out, no matter where we got. Like when I moved to Texas from New York, when that was 2013.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 2013. I remember because we were together for like what, a year and a half or something like that. When you moved down?
When I moved down, we were together because we got together March 2011, and I moved November 2011.
Yeah, so it's just a few months after.
About 8 months after.
Yeah. And then I remember
you came to visit,
I came to visit.
That summer after in 2012.
Because I was working a lot at Allworld. Yeah.
And I had just moved to my little apartment. I think I want to say maybe 2 or 3 months before you got there. I moved to the apartment that.
And then I stayed for like 3 weeks or something like that. It was.
Yeah. And I felt really bad because I was still working. I couldn't take 3 weeks off of work. I had literally just started that job January of 2012. Luckily, my boss was the CFO at the time. And within the first 6 months of me working for this company, I had gone from an assistant to the actual staff accountant. So when I told him that my fiance was coming down, because we also had just gotten engaged.
Yeah, when you visited.
Yeah. So when I told him my fiance was coming down, he let me take some hours off throughout the day. So I would maybe get off an hour or 2 early. And then he did let me take a couple of, I think I was able to take 2 or 3 days off, but I couldn't take the entire 3 weeks off. I had, but I appreciated the little time he did give me. And to this day, I still talk to that man.
Yeah. He texted me the other day. He's a very smart person.
Very nice, sweet old guy too.
Yeah,
So,
but
Gerald, if you ever watch this, you're the man, and I love you.
and so yeah, I got down here in 2013. I left New York after Christmas. It was right. Yeah.
You got here December 30th, 2013, because you wanted to spend Christmas with your family and your parents,
Yep.
but you wanted to spend New Year's with me.
Yep. Yeah. And then we stayed in Springtree for a little bit, and then we moved to the townhouse for a few months.
I think that was like 2 months.
Yeah. And then we went to Verandas for a little bit.
We were there for 18 months because we signed an 18-month lease.
Yeah, and then we were like, fuck it, we'll just build. So we moved in with my parents for a little bit just to save money. And then we built this place. And now we sold it.
This is where we've been since
yeah.
July 27th, 2017. That was the day that we closed. Although we didn't move in that day, I think we moved in like the 28th or something like that. But we're still going to count it as we moved that day. I don't care what anybody says. I don't know which one is the old one anymore. They're all
old one.
It's because they're all kind of jacked up, so it doesn't really matter anymore.
Are they both got the sander on it or no?
Yeah, they both do.
Okay. So you want to do that one? I'll do this side.
Sure.
Okay.
I just want to make her life just a little bit easier. Less things she needs to fix.
I think I have the old one.
No, I don't know. Because this one may be old. Who knows? Who cares? We're going to use both at this point. Doesn't matter.
No, it's just I'm trying to get the putty stuff out.
Yeah, that one's like clogged, so we may have to put like a toothpick or something up it.
I got it. Here we are. Do you want to? Should I use the end of this one?
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter anymore. They're both all jacked up, and I'm sure we're gonna use it as we take more stuff down.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm all in your face.
No, it's okay. Yeah, so
I honestly don't even care to smooth it because I'm gonna use the sander afterwards. To be honest, I don't really care anymore.
I think it's just my what's that called? OCD or something?
I mean, I do have OCD too, but I'm gonna fix it once it dries out. So my OCD doesn't matter that much when it comes to that. Yes, sir. Okay, so let me take those mirrors down.
Okay. Are those screwed into the wall?
These little notches are.
Okay, so I think I could just twist those, right?
Yeah, you should be able to just twist them off.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of like what is it?
Oh shit! Sorry, guys.
Careful. Texas. My thoughts on Texas. Moving from New York, it was very weird. Because I was so used to just noise and.
Oh my god, that was so funny. So the first time he came here, when he came to visit, I remember one of the first things that he said was, "How am I supposed to sleep here? I don't hear horns, like I don't hear any horns, I don't hear any sirens, I don't hear like people screaming or nothing." And I was like, "Yep, as a New Yorker, I get it." But that's what it is.
Yep.
What's wild is now where we are, we're in the middle of freaking nowhere pretty much.
Yep.
One of our neighbors has a couple roosters and chickens and whatnot, and then everybody around us has dogs. So when their dogs are out late and we're in bed, he's the first one to be like, "Oh my god, I wish they'd shut up. I can't sleep."
Yep.
So, Mister, I can't sleep without sirens. Now can't sleep with anything in the background.
Yep. You just get accustomed to it. But yeah, I mean, Texas has been good though. I still plan on eventually maybe buying some land here, in the future, especially with the way development is going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is a lot of land being bought up by developers and stuff. I think this already like kind of hardened. Let me just go
Go
put
ahead.
it in the trash.
Like for example, in our area, maybe I don't know, less than a quarter mile away, um, there was an elder couple that owned quite a bit of land, and so the family across from them had sold their piece of land, and this old couple was holding out on theirs. When I used to work outside of the home, um, I would leave work early sometimes because that office had a gym. So when I would go to the gym, I would leave here like at 5. And there were days that I would have to leave here even a little bit earlier. Even though I started work at 7, I would have to leave here sometimes even like 4:50, because if I left at 5, sometimes it was like between 5:05 and like 5:20, they were crossing their cows from one piece of the property to the other, like literally on the road.
Yeah.
So I would have to stop and wait for their hundreds of cows to kind of pass through. So I kind of started picking up on that, and I was like, yeah, I don't have these 20 minutes to waste, because that's like my shower time before I have to get back to work. Before I have to get to work, I really should say. So I started leaving just a little bit earlier. And they held out for a while. And
Yeah.
when they sold, um, it was like rumored and whatnot that they sold for like generational changing money.
It had to be because
It was it was a huge piece of property.
they built 2 developments on their property already, with one already now being built again. I mean, we went to go look at one of the houses. Remember, we drove back there.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a very big piece of property, and they own both sides of the street.
Yeah, because I would see them cross the cows either from this side to this one, or this one and that one, depending on the day.
Yep. So they definitely knew where the last house in that area that held out. So they definitely, I hope they did.
Yeah, I hope they did too. I mean, it definitely looked like they had that property for quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, it looked like they bought the property like when they got married in order for their kids to like grow up there or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's how you could tell that they had that property for some time.
Yeah,
Like
it was more land. It wasn't like it was a mansion. It was just
it was a tiny
normal
little
house,
normal home.
and just sitting on shit. I'd probably say a few hundred acres. I'd say.
Yeah, easily.
Yep.
Which you mean the 2 pieces of property easily,
Yeah.
a couple hundred. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I got these holes filled. There's nothing on this wall over here.
No, I never put anything on that side.
Okay.
Get the cap out of the vase, and if you want to move the vase into the garage, and maybe even the stuff that I put on top of the
washer or
on
dryer.
top of the dryer, onto the table in the garage, if I could think. Careful with the branches in there.
Yeah.
That you don't get them in your eyeball, because those sparkles will scratch the crap out of your irises. Okay, so since the hallway is now done, the only thing that's left in the hallway is I've got a night light that I'm going to keep on, just because sometimes we have to take Sully out in the middle of the night because of his diabetes. So we're going to move to the first bathroom, which we normally call the guest bathroom or the office bathroom, because we only use that when we're working or when people are here. So we're going to move in there. I have just a couple little things in there. We're going to get that kind of cleaned out and figured out. So bear with me while I move you. Okay, so this is a really, I'm not going to even say small bathroom, but it's a small bathroom, I think. Let's change it a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So this, I am not keeping. At one point I was obsessed with Paris. No longer obsessed with Paris. Yes, I would still love to go there, but I'm no longer obsessed with Paris. This can go in the garage.
Okay.
This is staying. We're going to leave the hand towel up because we're still going to use the bathroom.
Yeah. The mirrors that were just hanging here, where do you want the screws that
Put them in a little Ziploc bag, because I'm going to take those mirrors.
Okay. Let me put this out here.
I literally just put these up in this bathroom. I want to say probably in November. I had bought them for my office. Not mirrors, sorry, these pictures. I had bought these pictures to put in my office, but I couldn't really decide where to put them. And what I had in the bathroom no longer kind of fit the vibe, so I just changed them. I still love them. They're very much like my vibe. Let's see. So we will just take this one down and my little one of the little Hamza picture down. See, another one. We'll take both of them down. That's really the only thing that I have up in this bathroom. But what I am going to work on is emptying whatever's in the shower. There's a couple little things in the shower from when put them in a box in that closet. Thank you, babe.
Is that where the mirrors are?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna empty whatever's in the shower, and we'll go from there. Well, after I do the shower, I'm gonna do the under the countertop, and then I will do the linen closet that's in here. You can throw those out.
Yep. I guess you'll get dirty when you're dealing with this kind of stuff moving.
So this soap can go in the trash. This loofah can go in the trash.
Okay.
That can go in the trash. That can go in the trash.
You need me to throw stuff in the trash, you said?
Not right yet. In case there's anything else I want to throw
There's
out.
a lot of stuff in here, though.
Yeah, that's why I put that there and
We'll
I
just
didn't
use
toss
that.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's wild is I have a whole box of the same shampoo and conditioner that we bought, I think, in December.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll use this, and that one either I can take it because it's brand new, still in the box,
Mm-hmm.
or see if somebody wants it. I don't really care. So if you want to maybe put this on our bathroom counter.
Okay.
These two, I will just deal with them later.
Mm-hmm.
Can you actually pass me the duster also? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'll bring it back.
And you're gonna need the screwdriver to get out this one screw that's in the wall.
Okay.
On top of the toilet, and then we're gonna have to fill these couple little holes that are here.
I didn't hear what you said, or I didn't hear what she said, but
oh, I'm sorry.
As a husband, it's just the answer's okay.
Really?
Just kidding.
I was saying you're gonna have to you need the screwdriver for this,
Got
and we're
it.
gonna need the little thingy to fill the holes.
Okay. Just get this out the wall. Actually.
Oh shit.
Here we go. Let me go get the.
Muchas gracias, señor.
Uh-huh.
I'm obviously going to leave the shower curtain for now because I can't just have an open shower. I mean, I guess I can. Nobody really comes here.
No, in case we want to use it for whatever reason.
We've never used this shower. Like, you and I have
used it.
never. When did you use it?
Oh, I've used it before.
Oh, no, you did use it once. I think this shower has maybe in the almost 8 years that we've been here, all together with everyone that's been here, has maybe gotten enough use for like, I want to say maybe a year.
No, Drew uses it when he comes.
Yeah, but I'm saying in totality, it's probably been used enough for like a year of one person showering because we had my mom and Drew here for that, like when COVID kind of first hit. And then when Drew used to come here all the time, and then when him and Tori come, or when our other niece and nephew have been here. So it's maybe gotten use for 1 full year of one person showering.
Yeah, it's pretty new.
It's fairly new.
Let's see.
What's wild is that right before we made the decision to move, we invested, I want to say probably like what, $5,000 in the kind of all the little upgrades that I did.
Yeah, light fixtures, fans.
Well, I'm saying in December we did all the light fixtures in both in both bathrooms. I did the faucets in both bathrooms. I did a brand new sink in the kitchen with a brand new faucet in the kitchen. I changed the pantry light, the laundry room light, the hallway. Like I did so much right before. Like literally, I want to say maybe like 4 to 5 days before we made the decision. I had all this stuff that I wanted to do that I had bought all the stuff for like maybe a month or two before, and I had said, you know what, I'm going to do it. It just doesn't match what we've got here. And literally right after that, we both kind of just had the conversation. We're like, yeah, we're moving. So she's going to get a bunch of brand new stuff that we've never used before, which is fine with me. I don't care. I hope that she gets use of it. I hope that she enjoys it as much as we wanted to enjoy it. It kind of just looks better, I think, with the little upgrades that we did, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay, got those holes filled.
Thank you.
Was there any over here?
No, because that's the only stuff that we ever had here. So I think.
And this has to stay on.
Yeah, that's gonna stay. Just because that's also gonna stay. The little hand towel. So you think to leave the shower curtain on, even though we've never really used this bathroom ever before?
Oh, it'll take 2 seconds to take down.
So I don't really have much in here, to be honest.
Just a guest bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, this bathroom really doesn't get used that much.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess what we can do is, do we want to move that bucket to the garage?
Yeah, I can.
And then what are we gonna do with that little foot massage or pedicure thingy mabob thing?
See if probably sell it at the garage sale maybe. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Sticking your foot in
Where
something.
somebody else
Yeah.
stuck their foot. Yeah, that is weird.
We'll see.
Okay, so if you want to just take those two things to the garage, do you want to see if your mom wants that iron because she normally would ask us to borrow it?
Yeah.
So CJ's mom lives pretty much around the corner. So whenever she needed something that we had, we would just let her borrow it and then she'd just bring it back. This is just a little basket that we never used, which is fine. Stay. Let me actually. So if you want to put this with the ruler, you say for your dad, and oh shit.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Let me just use this trash bag that I left in here for the stuff I just put in this trash bin.
Do you want to change the angle of the camera?
No, I think it's okay for
sit it there instead, maybe. And point it this way since we're like working here.
Okay, let me just empty this out.
Okay. I mean, we can leave it there. I mean, it's just the thought.
Oh crap! My knee.
Do you mean to take that?
We can maybe just leave it around here in case there's anything else that we want to throw away.
Okay.
I don't know if I should even bother selling this or just toss it. It's just a basket.
You get $1 for it.
Okay. The only other thing left in here is 2 little cans of Febreze and my bathroom cleaning supplies. Actually, no. There is a couple random little things that I can't get rid of. So I actually will move the phone a different angle. So y'all bear with me for just a second. It's gonna take me forever to get down here because of my knees. So bear with me. Oh shit. Oh shit. So I can toss all this away because Drew and Tor normally bring their toothbrushes now. Y'all can see the only thing that I have in there. See, I always tried my best to not be a hoarder. Not because I grew up in a hoarded house, just because it's who I am. I don't like keeping a lot of shit. Now there's somebody here. I can't say the same.
I'm not a hoarder.
You're a cable hoarder.
Well, yeah, you need cables for stuff.
You don't need 85,000 HDMI cables or chargers to things that we don't even know what they're supposed to be charging.
You don't need it until you need it.
Sure, whatever you say. You can put that in our bathroom, I guess, because the one we've got now is almost empty anyway, so we could just use that one. Mr. Gringo over there would definitely get use out of this. So this is a keep. I am not going to be dyeing my hair here anymore, so all this hair dye stuff can go away. I've only dyed my hair once in Texas. I dyed it purple like 2 years ago. Ended up turning brown. Don't freaking know how the hell we went from purple to brown. Don't ask, because I don't know. Here's a bunch of Band-Aids.
That'll work.
Even though we have 85,000 Band-Aids in our bathroom.
I wonder why.
This one's almost empty, so I'll just toss it. This is what I use to wipe down the countertop. This is some of the cleaning stuff. This I'm gonna break down, and I'm gonna take this because I'm gonna want to keep everything organized there.
Okay, so can we just sit on the washer dryer for now?
Is that where we have keep stuff?
Well, the stuff we're trying to get rid of in garage sales out on the table in the garage.
Okay.
So
If you'd like, you can move that table from the
Yeah.
hallway back into my office.
that's what I'm
That
doing.
way, Sally doesn't walk into it.
Yep.
Can I bother you for you to get me the Lysol wipes so I can just wipe this down?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Please and thank you.
Careful, so.
So after this, we're gonna do the linen closet, which is right behind me. I also don't have a lot of stuff in there either, so that'll be another quick couple minutes. Thank you. You can take these 2 pictures.
To where?
You can put it in my office closet because I've got that box with a couple of the things that were on that wall,
Okay.
on those walls that I was gonna keep. I used to actually wipe down almost every time that I cleaned the bathrooms. I would open at least this one because this one was fairly empty. I would open this and take everything out and wipe this down. So I don't really have to do much to clean this. It's just if there's any dust or anything from the last time that I did it, which I think was maybe like 3-4 months ago. So there's really not much down here. Honestly, I think what's more down here is the dust from when we changed this
Faucet.
the faucet.
Yep. I'm surprised Toot's not in here by you.
Don't jinx it. Give him a minute, he'll change his mind.
He's drinking water.
You know, he always does after he gets a snack. Make sure there's... Yeah, it's literally all dust from when that guy came and changed this. That's in here. And we're going to put my few little cleaning supplies that I leave in here. In there. Let's put that there. This is an extra one of those. My little sponge. I'm going to put this with the aloe and stuff in our bathroom because you will definitely get used to that in DR. Okay, so then this is now empty. I have to leave that there so that I can clean the bathroom until we're here. I mean, I'll probably re-clean the house the night before we do the closing, just so she can come home to a nice clean home. So yeah, this is now empty. I will move the phone again so that we can get into the linen closet that's behind me. So bear with me one sec.